Hi everyone, I'm Julia, the growth lead of ICP Hub Philippines, and welcome to IC Stories Manila, episode 38. So for this episode, we're going to be interviewing the CEO of Rent Space. Maya-maya aalamin natin kung ano ba yan. Pero kung gusto niyo nang mabilis sa cheat code, nasa description box po natin. Ayan, kung gusto niyo lang magbasa no, habang nakikinig sa ating episode ngayon. Attendance check muna tayo. No? Ayan, maraming maraming salamat. Migs, hello. Competitive first daw siya. Lucas, thank you very much for being here. Charimaya, Scout Martin, of course. SRZICP, Espeso, maraming maraming salamat. Gino Silva, thank you so much for being here. And for our team replay, hi, how are you? We are so happy to have you here. You guys know the drill. Towards the end of the episode, we are going to be getting the top five best community questions. Feel free to send them in while we're having the conversations. Rest assured, binabasa ko po ang mga yan kahit na habang nag-interview tayo to make sure, again, we get the best of the best. Tapos, syempre, re-reward natin yung mga napili with ICP. Ayan, napakarami ng bago sa, ano natin, no, sa ating little community, sa ating family. So, feeling ko kailangan na ulit natin explain yung mga ganito. So again, thank you so much for being here. And don't worry if you guys don't speak Filipino or Tagalog. The rest of the interview will be in English so everyone would understand. All right. So, wag natin patagalin pa. Let's call in our co-founder, Sir Nelson. Sir, how are you? What's new?
Magandang gabi. Nice to see you again. Kagabi lang,
Kahit
nagkita
kagabi,
tayo.
oo nga, sabihin ko sana, what's new? Pero kahapon pala
Yeah.
nag-update lang tayo.
Yeah, maganda yung show natin kagabi, no? AI. So, if hindi nyo pa napapanood, panoorin nyo. And gamitin nyo yung Julian the Degen na AI agent na na-create natin live.
Yes.
And for now, exciting yung show natin is going to be Rent Space. And may use case ito, no? Marami itong traditional entities right now. And alamin naman natin itong decentralized version, all powered by ICP. And I just want to update everybody. Yeah, we'll be having a series of hackathons together with different developer communities. So abangan nyo kami sa region nyo, sa school nyo, or sa community nyo. And we'll be having a workshop, no? Dito rin sa channel na to by end of February. And we will release that soon. And hopefully makapag-join kayo. Sundan nyo bawat step ng coding ng ating tech lead na si Ellie. Magiging marami kayong matututunan, kumbaga.
Big thanks you guys. So sobrang exciting talaga. Hello from Indonesia. Thank you so much, Mats Dian, for dropping by. Ayan, big things not only sa mga future episodes natin for IC Stories Manila, pero yun nga no, with the hackathons, the real life events, so workshops na we're planning, ang dami talaga. So ayan, again, wag natin patagalin pa because this is a thrilling episode. I feel like ang dami natin mapag-uusapan dito kasi this is a project na I think would interest many of our viewers. So, all right, let's call in the CEO of Rent Space, Ivan, to the stage. Hi, Ivan. How are you today?
Hi, Ivan.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Feeling good, excited to speak with your community. So let's do it.
I love your shelf. I feel bad that mine is just a green screen. Yours is so green.
Yeah,
what country are you from?
Here.
Yeah.
I'm Ukrainian. I was born in Kyiv. I was living all my life here, and actually, right now I'm here in the capital of Ukraine. Unfortunately, when the war came to our land, my family was relocated, but I'm coming here to solve different family business. So I'm here till the mid of March, and then I will be traveling. So usually you can see me in different conferences in the world. So happy to meet and also come one day to Philippines to see you guys there and visit your hub. So I'm from Ukraine.
Well, glad to hear you're safe and that I'm so happy to hear that you want to visit the Philippines soon. When that happens, call us up. We'll host an event for
Yeah,
you for sure, and
definitely.
we'll
Yeah.
celebrate Rent Space here. All right, help us get to know you better. So you're from Ukraine, but tell us, how did you start with crypto? What got you into it? How did you fall into Web3?
Yeah. So actually, I'm a lawyer. My background, so I worked in the international pharmaceutical companies that were doing clinical trials worldwide. So quite a boring
I'm a pharmacist. That's
story.
awesome.
Yeah, the same.
but my whole family, from my grandfather to my mother and father, are pharmacists and doctors. So I worked in
Cool.
the same sphere, but I was providing legal services to large international companies. And then in 2016, I was exploring the markets to invest my money. Of course, I
Mhm.
didn't have a lot of money to buy stocks properly, to actually own them instead of
Mhm.
just seeing some, graphs in your screen. I
Mhm.
wanted to own the assets, so I was thinking about cryptocurrencies. I was researching a lot, understanding how I should start. So there were not so many exchanges available. So I started with Poloniex as one of the first centralized exchanges in the space. So probably it was March 2016. So just bought my first Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and was just
Yeah.
working as a lawyer, doing my boring job, at the same time holding the crypto and seeing this exponential growth. So I
Must have
was,
been crazy.
yeah. I was really crazy in the beginning and couldn't understand how it works, why it is growing. So
Yeah.
my mother said, "Hey man, you should apply to get some degree in economics and to better understand how this works." And she was sending me different types of scholarships from the
Mhm.
European University to get my second degree, because my first degree was business law. So I was targeting to have a PhD and to
Mhm.
study international economy. And I
Mhm.
received one scholarship that was almost covered all my education for 3 years.
Wow.
And in
Wow.
2017, I started my educational journey. I started to learn international economy and participate in the market. I quit my job, so I
Mhm.
focused on the investments. My portfolio has grown many times, so I was able
Mhm.
to have some freedom to travel and to study. And then in 2018, I joined a family office that was based in Thailand as an investment analyst. And you wouldn't
Mm.
believe me, but I found actually that they found me through Facebook. So they saw my analytics.
Mm.
Oh,
They left a comment. Let's have an interview. We had several interviews, and that's how I
forget
joined.
about LinkedIn. Yeah, Facebook is the
Yeah.
best way
No,
to find people to work with.
I think in my case is like 0.1% from all
Oh
cases,
yeah,
because
for
it's
sure.
the professional network. So actually, I love LinkedIn, and I definitely suggest everyone to
No,
work
I
with
was
you.
just kidding. Yeah.
I know. But in general, in 2018, in May 2018, I
Mhm.
started my career in the space. So I worked as an investment analyst for 6 months. And then I started to grow internally in the family office as a portfolio manager and worked
Mhm.
there for 2 more years. At the same time, I was traveling, learning. So I had a lot of work and a lot of studies. And then in 2021, I received the second scholarship to study in the US. So
Wow.
after this program in
You're
Europe,
amazing. Wow.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
I'm
great.
actually that's my mom. She just knows. She was searching for the educational programs and for college for my sister. And when she saw something for investors or for entrepreneurs, she was just sending me a link and
Mhm.
asking me like, you should apply, you should apply. So uh, actually, I applied. So I was carefully trying to evaluate her proposals, and
Yeah.
I received a second grant from the U.S. government, actually from organization called USAID, to study in the
Mhm.
U.S. So I traveled to the U.S., spent some time there, among with other 20 Ukrainians who were selected for this program that was financed by U.S. government, and
Mhm.
we spent some time in Washington D.C. then in Austin, then in LA, San Francisco, and San Diego. So it was an amazing journey. We built a lot of connections. We learned together. We were exploring different accelerators, venture funds, angel networks. So it was really, really like exciting. And then when we returned back to Europe, we were already friends because we spent a lot of time together in the US.
Yeah.
And we thought that, okay, we have, with my partners, with Dementors, we have different complementary skills. And why not to create something together to co-invest, so to better diversify our portfolio, to select better deals, and to support the startups more efficiently together. Because of course, alone it's not possible to do everything. Like you need to
Oh yeah.
find the startup, you need to do an analytical report, you need to speak with the
It's a
team,
lot.
then
You need a
invest,
great
and
team.
then exit. Yeah. So so I offered to my partners. I remember this day. So let's do let's call us 3x, because there are like three partners. That's how we started 3x Capital, and the main idea was that we have these complementary skills, but we have the same values. The values of supporting each other, the values of being honest with each other. So something, very, very important for any partnership. So that's how we started in 2021. Together, we invested in more than 20 deals. So we invested in equity of the
Wow.
startups. We invested in tokens of the startups across many ecosystems. Few last projects that we invested in, probably the one is Layer Zero, also Subquery. The last one is Teva. It's a gaming blockchain on zk. So we are focusing on infrastructure and DeFi. So different like decentralized financial protocols in the space, from lending and borrowing to liquid staking and some other exciting opportunities that are available in the space. And we invest in equity and in tokens. So we are not token investors. And of course, we support our startups a lot. So that's why we actually, in the beginning of 2022, we launched a new company inside of our ecosystem. It's called 3x Education. It has a separate legal entity, and we do educational programs for startup founders or investors. So we are doing like two separate programs. Right now, both programs are live, so we have a lot of work. We do
Wow.
educational
Juggling
sessions.
so much.
Yes. So we started the educational programs in February 2022, and as of now, we launched 10 programs, and every program was from 2 to 3 months long. So we started.
Wow.
Actually, what's funny that we started it to hire analysts and to train them
Yeah.
to professionals, because there are not so many Web3 analysts in the space, and it will be a big market. It's already growing like significantly, but there is a big lack of experienced professionals in the space who can do a proper financial due diligence on different projects. That's why we decided to start this internally, to do this kind of scholarships, train them, and then work with them. From the first program, we hired 3 people. From the second program, we hired 2 people. And for the third program, one of the participants offered us to launch it as a business. So do it not just for a scholarship, but start to sell it. And that's how we started 3x Education as a separate part of our ecosystem. Also, we have 3x development and testing. So we're building different applications like Space, something that I will introduce today in more details to you, because it is built using ICP blockchain, and also testing. So all these applications, when they are in the early stages, they need to be properly tested. So we do these testing activities for projects and for ourselves. So all projects that went through our acceleration have the opportunity to go through our testing software, or we have engineers who are testing them manually. So typically doing different types of activities just to understand that everything works perfectly when
Mhm.
we have a big scale of a huge amount of transactions.
That's
Yeah.
so important to be able to test them, right?
Yeah, and
Mhm.
at the same time, actually, 2021 was really exciting year for us. Probably you remember this bull run and everything that
Yeah.
has happened.
Mhm.
So I was traveling a lot, visiting different conferences, meetings in the world. So I actually lived for 1 month in
Mhm.
2020. I lived for 1 month in India, 1 month in Thailand, in different regions.
Wow, you were everywhere.
I was living in the US, in Malaysia, in Cuba, so some
Mhm.
Oh.
places, and I have seen almost all countries in Europe here.
Mhm.
So in total, as of now, I visited 32 countries. Uh,
Wow.
and
Wow.
as a crypto native person, as a crypto investor, I was always struggling to pay for the property rent. So just imagine
Mhm.
what I need to do. I need to convert my crypto, pay some taxes, pay some commissions
Mhm.
from this crypto, and only after this I can pay to Booking
Yeah.
or Airbnb for their services, and I can go for a trip. So I
Yeah.
was thinking how I can create the solution that will offer crypto holders as myself to use
Mhm.
their
Mhm.
cryptocurrencies and pay without all these additional conversions, fees, and taxes.
Yeah.
That's how
Mhm.
actually I had this idea. And I had a very good friend with whom we co-invested together in around 10 startups together, and we know each other from 15 years. So I was telling that just imagine we can build this solution and how it will simplify the
Agree.
life of a crypto investor as myself. So he was excited about it, and we started to think, started to do the research in 2022. And then in 2023, we built the platform, the prototype of the platform
Mhm.
that has actually the access of the host, access of the guest, social media built in, some other cool features built in. And we just started to like communicate with many players in the space. And one of them was Bruno, who is
Yeah.
a lead
Indonesia.
and CEO of Disruptives ICP hub in Indonesia, and he said like, "Wow, this is a real world case. So
Yeah.
what if we can introduce it to ICP and we will help you to build it. We will support you." And he just said that he's excited to make it like happen, and that's how we started to speak and discover ICP. So
Mhm.
in September 2023, I personally started to explore the ecosystem as an investor. So first time in my
Mhm.
life, I bought ICP tokens in September this year with a price of around
Congrats.
$2.3, $4. So I was doing DCA,
Yeah.
dollar
Yeah.
average strategy, and I was putting these assets, all these tokens, into the NNS system to stake them.
Yeah.
Mm.
So,
For
I,
voting also.
yeah. I'm
Mhm.
not a voter, I can say, but I understand how it works.
Yeah.
Uh, so I started to use this ecosystem as an investor and explore
Mhm.
different DeFi opportunities like staking. And then Bruno said, like, you have to apply for a grant, and we will help you. So we did it, and it was a very successful application because it was approved in few weeks, and we
Mhm.
started
Wow.
to build a mobile application. So dear community, right now we are building the mobile app that will allow crypto users, especially ICP community, to pay for their travels from their wallet. So we will be
Mhm.
integrating with mobile wallet called Plug. So probably everyone here knows Plug, and we will allow, excuse me, first of all, to pay for your property rental services and to farm our tokens. So from every transaction that you will make in our
Mhm.
application, you will be able to earn points. the points will be converted into our tokens in the future. So that's how we will motivate our
Mm.
community to use our application.
Such a good incentive. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
that would really motivate them to use your system. Now, is it okay if I open up your Medium first and then let's
Okay.
go
Let's
right
deep dive.
into the rent
Yeah.
space so that
Sure.
everyone would understand and could see the NFTs that you guys have here. Let me
Sure.
just open it
Sure. Sure.
really quick.
I will come to that. So,
Yeah. Go ahead,
Yes, go
Ivan.
ahead. Go ahead.
yeah.
Good.
During the past 3 months, we have achieved actually 2 milestones. So the second
Okay.
Mhm.
milestone achievement will be
Mm.
will be introduced will be introduced
Congratulations.
soon to the community.
Uh-huh.
So you will see new pictures of the team and new announcement. Uh,
Mhm.
but
Very exciting.
we have already almost built the mobile app that is
Mhm.
integrated with Booking. So our platform will generate revenue from Booking, and we will
Mhm.
not
Okay.
charge additional like huge fees from our customers. So
Mhm.
Booking will pay rent space from 25 to 40% of the revenue, and that's how rent space will earn money. So we will
Mhm.
only have some expenses in terms of these conversions from crypto to fiat in order
Mhm.
to pay for a booking.com. Booking.com right now has around 80% of all properties in European countries, and
Yeah.
Europe
Mhm.
is the first market where we will be launching our app, and it will happen in approximately 2 months. So in 2 months, we will be fully ready,
Oh.
and we will
That's
scale
huge.
globally. We will offer them the services worldwide. So we would like to move step by step. But
Yeah.
first of all, Europe, because we have a lot of communities here, we have a lot of partners
Mhm.
here, and we would like to scale it uh, in European countries, specifically in Portugal. And
Mhm.
for marketing purpose, to grow our community, to provide additional rewards to our community, we decided
Mhm.
to launch a series of NFT collections. Julian,
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
the article.
That's my
Okay. That's the
cue.
cue.
Yes. The
The
villas.
first
They look so good.
the first collection is called Minimalistic Villas NFT collection. So it represents the villas of the current, like modern style.
Mm.
The next collections, based on the series, will be the villas of the future, and I will share more information about that later. Stop here on the
Oh,
values.
here.
Go up a bit.
A little
Uh,
bit up
yeah,
there
very nice.
and
So
bit zoom.
the every NFT will have two types of values: digital values and physical values. So in terms of digital values, every NFT will have different points, different amount of
Mhm.
points that will make you eligible for the future token distribution of the rent space token.
Mhm.
That will happen probably in the end of this year. Also, the NFTs will have whitelist access to the future NFT sales. As I
Ah,
mentioned,
nice.
we plan to have 5 collections in our roadmap. So people
Mhm.
who
Mhm.
are buying the first NFT, they will have access to all future collections, whitelist access.
Ooh. That's
Regarding
awesome.
regarding physical values, so we will offer discounts on the rental fees on the platform to
Mhm.
from 10 to 50% discounts. Plus, we will offer access to the community and events in the villas. Two other like very big features we will introduce during the next few months, because we still don't want to make everything public at the same time, so it will be
Yeah.
like a marketing campaign. But believe me,
Mhm.
we have like two very impressive utilities that will be introduced really soon. Uh, let,
Sounds exciting. Yeah.
let's move forward to the next one.
Mhm.
Great. This is so cool.
Please stop here. So we will have minimalistic villas rarity, 5 types of rarity with different values. So as you see, every NFT has from 1,000 to 5,000 points that will be in the
Mhm.
future when the snapshot will be done, converted into rent space tokens. So at some point we will do a snapshot. I will not say what time and date it will be, but if you will be a holder at this period of time, you will receive the proportion of our tokens in the future. Also, every NFT, when it is on your plug wallet connected to our app, it will provide you a discount on our fees for the property rental services. So when we will organize, like for instance, maybe you know the conference that will happen on 10th of May, the ICP conference, when we organize these conferences, we will allow users to use our application already in May this year. So they will be able to have these discounts for our fees. Let's move forward.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, guys, you will find a lot of additional values here in the description. For instance, legendary that is around 3% of collection. So the top NFT will have also some extra values. For instance, 2 free rental credits per year. So some additional benefits that we would like to offer to our early participants. And access to our events and villas. So every quarter,
Events and villas.
yeah,
Nice.
we will rent villas for our own money and invite community to participate. It will be connected to the largest tech events in the world. For instance, Web Summit in Lisbon, and many other events. So that's how we will reward our community.
That's interesting. I haven't heard a project attach themselves or have an integration with actual big real life events. So that's pretty interesting. And I think it definitely applies to the villas. I mean, to have a virtual party and be able to participate in that, that'd be so cool.
Sure.
Would that be this year?
Yes. The first party will be this year, and right now, just between us, yesterday we had a conversation with organizers of the conference.
Yeah,
that will happen on 10th of May, and maybe we will do the first Villa event on 10th of May at the same time when all ICP hubs and big players will be doing this global conference. So maybe we will be one of the participants. It's still not confirmed, but we will definitely would love to do that. So invite everyone to.
Would love to attend.
Oh yeah,
Julian,
we
get
are
ready.
gonna party virtually for sure. I hope it pushes through. That sounds exciting, and that's something that I think many people who have been in the crypto space for a while haven't tried that yet. So that will be very, very interesting.
We will go to the villa in real life.
Yeah.
Sure. I will be waiting for you, and really, we will announce and make it big together. So of course, we will share more information in our Twitter. So feel free to follow and connect with us. But coming back to our roadmap, so right now we are launching the first collection, minimalistic villas, that is dedicated to the modern days. It will be a small supply of the collection, so we still didn't decide how much villas we will have, because we would like to receive more feedback from the community, and based on the interest from the community, we will understand how many villas will be launched on the launchpad. But the next collection will be the collection of the next decade. So like villas of 2030s, let's say. And then we will have villas
very
of 40s,
futuristic
50s and Mars, and villas on the Mars, so Moon and Mars. So we will have a very cool, like futuristic villas roadmap. Inviting everyone, of course, to participate. And something really exciting, what we would like to do, we would like to offer the next collection on the next chain. So the first modern days will be launched on ICP, specifically for ICP community. But in order to expand globally and to invite other participants from Solana, BNB chain, and other ecosystems to participate, every NFT collection will be launched on a new chain. And our app will become multi-chain. So first is ICP. Second, I can say that, but probably it will be Solana, because right now we are receiving also a support from their foundation. And we will participate in the hackathon, the largest hackathon in the world, that starts on the 3rd of March next month. So very soon, in 2 weeks, we will start to build on Solana at the same time. So we will have ICP collection launched
Mhm.
soon, so few weeks, maybe a month, and then we will move forward and onboard Solana community as well. So that's
Yeah.
how we will be able to grow step by step and have NFTs and application that
Yeah.
is built on different blockchains. So actually, the
Yeah.
main
Mm.
technology will be on ICP, but we will
Mhm.
have an opportunity for Solana users also to connect their wallet and to pay using stable coins or Solana tokens. So that's
Yeah.
how we can expand.
Ivan, for the ICP, which platform are you deploying it?
Right now, the app is building on React. So it's React Native, if
No, I
I'm not.
mean the NFT. Will
Ah,
you be using a platform? Marketplace?
Actually, we agreed on the partnership with Yuku, but
Okay.
we received so many new proposals from other
Mhm.
players in ICP ecosystem to launch the collection there. So we are thinking to do it on several
Yeah,
marketplaces at the
agree.
same time. So probably you will see us on 5 or 6 marketplaces at the same time. That's how we will be able
Mhm.
to sold out it really fast, and the supply will be up to 500 villas only. So it
Agree.
will be very, very
Oh,
limited supply.
interesting. I like that you're building on different chains, but since you're launching the first one and it's on ICP, I'm curious. What while you guys are building this, what kind of support were you able to get with ICP, and what would you say among the many superpowers of ICPs is your favorite, for the lack of a better term? Like, what helped propel this project further?
Yeah, I think it's the partnership with Bruno and Disruptives ICP
Mm-hmm.
Hub. So it's very useful to receive a support from the established player who already knows the process, who already
Mm.
is connected with potential partners. So Bruno, he helped not only to apply for the grant, but he also helped to connect with the developers who already
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of experience building on ICP, and they have a big team who are building right now our application. So we are not receiving money ourselves. We are providing this money to build the application. So everything is used for the technical development.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, we are
Mhm.
receiving a huge support from ICP community and from Disruptives ICP Hub, from ICP Hub Philippines. We will have also a session next week with ICP Hub Thailand and some other
Wow.
hubs. So we are having sessions like 1, 2 sessions every day where we speak about different innovations that we are bringing to the space. And of course, I would like to mention that it's not only about the mm, like technical support, it's more about the human support, because
Mhm.
something that we value a lot is the relationships. So in
Mm-hmm.
type of relationship in with
Agree.
your wife or husband, with your
Mhm.
friend, with your partners, you want to have trust, and you want
Mm-hmm.
to approach them anytime and receive some feedback or support. Am I
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
so we are having this type of relationships with Bruno and his team, and this is really valuable for us.
Yeah.
So first of all, that I want to highlight is ICP Hub. Second, brilliant developers whose work we highly appreciate, who are right now
Mm-hmm.
building this mobile app, and of course the technology of ICP that allows fast, cheap transactions with
Yeah.
eco-friendly, like the most eco-friendly blockchain in the world, with a lot of other innovations. Of course, something that excites me a lot is the BTC on ICP. That was recently introduced to the community. So there
Yeah.
are so many beautiful things about this ecosystem and technology that probably I will not have enough time today to
Yeah.
describe it. But
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
I have before we move for the next question, I have an interesting question from the community. I just want to take this up
sure.
from Capital Budgets. Nice name, Capital Budgets.
What
How
time was
does
it sent, sir?
7:34 p.m.?
Oh, we have probably 100 of questions here.
Yeah,
Oh, there's so many questions. Like the
yeah,
minute we started, the questions
yeah,
were popping. So
Wow.
Feel free to browse, and I
yeah.
feel
So
like we
if you
should
can
give
highlight,
time.
Julia, the
Mhm.
question, capital budget
Looking for it,
7:34
sir.
p.m. How does rent space differ from traditional models, and what advantages does its Web3 integration and multi-chain capabilities offer?
Sure, sure. First of all, the integration with Booking allows us to
Mhm.
focus on the crypto users. So Booking brings to us hosts and 80% of the properties worldwide. So especially in Europe, in some regions like Portugal, where we plan to launch also rent space really soon, we will have 90% of all properties that are in Lisbon and the Portugal. And the prices in Lisbon for one room apartment are 2,500 euros on
Wow.
average. So the prices went up during the past 2 years significantly, um,
Mhm.
per month, of course. The integration will allow us to focus on crypto users and what
Mhm.
crypto users want. They want to
Oh.
conveniently pay for their travels, and they want to have fun, and they
Mhm.
want to invest. So there are like three main
Agree.
things that we understood from the a lot of interviews and surveys that we have done. Actually, the values of NFTs that you can see here
Yeah.
were actually offered by our community. So we did a lot of survey before we offered this NFT collection.
Mhm.
So simply speaking, we are offering this opportunity to pay for a property rent, but at the same time to build your portfolio of minimalistic villas or other villas in your wallet
Yeah.
and to farm additional tokens when you are holding or staking. This feature will be introduced in few months, so it's something
Oh,
that we have
it's
in
near.
mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we would love to do that. So we would like to build the application
Mhm.
similar to Stepan that has several chains. Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please,
Stephen.
community, leave your comments if you know Stepan and what they're
I know
offering.
Stephen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Very
I
popular.
actually,
The less
I
known.
yeah, I'm running with Stepan from March 2022.
Oh, really?
Oh,
So
really?
from March,
They have a run.
almost from the launch. So I understand how it works, and I enjoyed it myself. So I was so
Yeah.
inspired with Stepan and many other protocols
Mhm.
in the space,
Mhm.
specifically in DeFi. As an early stage investors, I saw like many of them, and I'm using a lot of them as well.
Mhm.
So I was so inspired that I wanted to add these cool features, like fun features from Stepan and cool features from DeFi protocols into our application. So
Mhm.
the users
Agree.
will be able not only to rent the property, but also to farm something in our application, some points,
Yeah.
and the points might be converted to the merge with rent space, might be converted to the tickets in the villas, or might be
Mhm.
converted to the tokens in the future. So there will be like
Wow.
many utilities for the points that our users will be able to have in the future. So to sum up my my speech, advantages. First of all, opportunity to pay without conversion,
Yeah.
without taxes and some other things that you probably will need to do if you are here in Europe, in US. It's quite regulated.
Mhm.
Second, having fun. So just farming something in the
Yeah.
application, having your NFT villas in the application. So having some cool additional features that will be introduced really soon. And the
Mhm.
last one, opportunity to invest. So we will be offering
Yeah.
different staking opportunities in the future. So hopefully, liquid staking derivatives will be introduced soon on ICP. Maybe there are already some solutions that I have never heard, but we are expecting that in ICP there will be more DeFi protocols launched soon.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
I know this because I speak with Bruno a lot, and he's very excited about what your guys are developing together. So soon we will see more cool protocols on ICP, and some integrations is something that we would like to do. So we are up to partnerships, we are up to different types of media collaborations, support sessions together. That's why I'm here, actually.
That's
Yeah,
awesome. Yeah. And
just want
thanks
to.
again for making time.
Thank you,
Go
thank
ahead,
you.
sir.
Sorry, I just want to add again on the is SNS launch being a part of the roadmap for Lenspace.
Yeah, well, actually, we are considering this opportunity. We need to research more how it can be
Okay.
launched properly, but we received a lot of great feedback from current companies that are using this SNS, and I'm
Yeah.
personally a user of SNS. I'm not a voter, just a staker, but I love how it works. And comparing to other ecosystems, you have everything done in one place
Yeah.
and done by the core team,
Yes.
because sometimes what I have seen that there are many projects in the ecosystems like Starknet, let's say, they have a separate lending protocol, they have a separate um, staking protocol, so they have many different, and here you have everything in one
Yeah.
place. You have a launchpad, you have a staking, you have a DAO, so it's really cool and convenient, and you have a wallet that is built in, so that's very easy to use for newcomers like myself. I'm a new to ICP ecosystem, just started to invest in September. So that's why I think it can be a great opportunity for Nspace to discover the launchpad that is offered by SNS.
Thank you for that. Go ahead, Julian.
Yes. So I think there are so many questions and we have
Yeah.
uh, limited time. So maybe we can dive into the
The
questions.
community questions.
I know it's hard to pick because there's so many. Um, but yeah, we can do this. We can power through this.
If you're able to find Lucas' question, I like the question of Lucas.
What was the question, sir?
Uh, Hold on, a bit earlier, I think. Uh-huh.
It is
Okay, wait.
so hard to pick.
But yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead. Just this.
There is an interesting question regarding partnership and collaborations from Ijak Hua.
Mm-hmm.
The
Okay.
collaborations are the backbone in making every project
Agree.
more widespread. Can
Mhm.
you list some of your partners with us?
Tell me,
Tell me.
please.
Okay, I will tell. Sure. So as of now, we have signed around 30 ambassadors from ICP community
Ooh,
who
wow.
are already supporting us. So we started
Mm-hmm.
the campaign on 6th of February. So right now
Mm-hmm.
it's 16. So in 10 days we were able to have 30 ambassadors. Among them, you will find ICP hubs that are quite supportive, media partners like DSwap and some other. Um, KOLs who are supporting us, and we have around 15 KOLs in this list. We have also partners like companies, a separate category like Plug, that
Mm-hmm.
will work with us on this integration of mobile wallet to mobile application. This is something cool that I love to actually test myself. So we have different partnerships, and during the next week, our goal is to achieve 50 partnerships on the next week. So we will reach out to you all.
Wow.
If you are an ambassador, or you are a KOL, or you are a company, you would like to partner, you would like to collaborate, do cross marketing, do different media collaborations, we are happy to do that. So please reach out to me in person. I will connect you with our lead ambassador, and we will start building these campaigns, because we are focusing on the quality and marketing. At the same time, we are building. So my suggestion, if I can, for startups who just received a grant, at the same time, work on your social medias, on your presence, on your partnerships. So when your app will be ready or your product will be ready, you will have a community that can test it and can be your first early.
Oh,
It's
that's
really
such a
important.
great tip. Such a great tip.
So
Yeah.
from the first day. So we received a grant, I think, fully received the confirmation in October. We started our Twitter with 20 followers in October. And right now we have almost 900 followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
We have a lot of support from ambassadors, partners. So you can see that one of the posts has around 40,000 views here. And we are growing every day. During the past 10 days, we have grown from 300 followers to almost 900. So 3x growth.
Wow.
And we have a lot of support. So today we have a session with the swap on real world.
The swap, yeah.
So guys, please send this link to your community. Join the session. It will be really cool and insightful because you will also know more about Yumi Marketplace and something amazing that they are building. And you will also know more about Gold DAO and the tokenization of the gold. So we will have really exciting topics together and questions from the community. I see that you have like very active community, and kudos to you for doing this great job, because your community is so engaged and so involved, so interested. That's really huge support. So let's connect with everyone. Let me know if you would like to do something together, do something or build something, or
definitely
something. Please
They're
reach
so
out.
keen in learning more about rent space, and it's so exciting to see this kind of energy, right? I think the Filipino community is incredibly supportive, and there are a lot of developers here as well. So maybe if you're in need of some talents, you can
Sure.
hopefully possibly
Yeah.
consider Filipinos in the future as well. So thank you so much, Ejak, for sending that question. Partnerships and collaborations are so pivotal, and your answer with that, Ivan, is really good, and it shows that you really do value and listen to your community members. So yeah, I think we answered two questions already. That's crazy. Um, do you see any more questions that interest you?
Hold on. I'm also looking. Well,
So many. Every time I try to scroll up, it just refreshes on my end because everyone's sending new questions.
Yeah, I think that might be valuable to explore the question from Joyce Tarks on 1:47 p.m. Project names always attract attention, and one wonders why they were chosen. How did you decide your project name? What is the meaning and importance of this name that defines you project in one word? Really good question, and I'm speaking with a lot of founders every day as an investor. And the name is something that definitely should bring more understanding on the niche where you are, or the activity that you are doing. So in our case, we started with rent B space, so like rent by Bitcoin. We were thinking like that.
Oh yeah, that's why your website is that way because of
Yeah.
that, right? Rent B space.
Yeah. That's the prototype of the platform that we have built. But later on, we did a rebranding. So we had a new name with rent space that is much easier to remember and understand. So we are a space where you can rent the property. Maybe in the future we will add some cool features, and maybe you will be able to rent your car, or rent your
I was gonna say, yeah.
plane, for instance. I believe that the future is in the air, so we will be flying together maybe in 10, 15 years.
Oh
To be
yeah, for
out there.
sure.
So I think maybe in the future we will be able to allow people to rent also some cool planes or
Yeah.
individual flying equipment that can be used. But
That'd be so cool.
yeah, that is happening. Actually, many countries already applied some laws to regulate the space.
Uh-huh.
near the city, like Dubai. So when I was in GITEX in 2022, they introduced a wonderful car that can fly with AI. So
Wow.
it is built by a Chinese company, and they tested it during the GITEX. So it flied in the city, and it was so interesting, so exciting that I understand the future is here. So it's
Yeah.
not something that will
It just clicked. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. In 10 15 years it will be just a new reality, and we will be like thinking and remembering the days where we were driving
Driving on land.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think we will be still driving on land, but there will be a space where people can fly. So some
Yeah.
areas
Mm.
that will be higher in the city will be used for flying between cities or in the city, and there will be
Mm.
like skyscrapers that are already worldwide, where you will be able to fly,
Just
park
fly
your
in. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
fly in, park your car, charge it, and move forward if you want, or have a lunch.
Mhm.
You know
So
what this reminds me of? Jetsons. Do you know that cartoon? The Jetsons?
Classic.
Are
no,
you? Oh, you're too young. You're too young. No,
no.
basically, but what you're describing is that it's like this futuristic city where people fly in, and it's just so cool. And I do think that there's a possibility that we might be heading there. And it's
Definitely.
nice to hear that rent space would be at the forefront of that when it happens. Yeah,
Of course.
I love
Yeah.
that you called it rent space, not like rent villa or rent house.
Yeah.
You were already thinking ahead because like a car is a space, a helicopter is space, anything that flies is space. Very witty, very very smart of you guys.
Thank you, thank you. So my suggestion for new founders, especially for technical developers who are searching to find their project name, to focus on building. Believe me, you
Yeah.
will change your name later on.
Yeah.
So focus on marketing and building, but at the same time, use different creative approach to
Mm.
validate your name. So, for instance, you have like 2 or 3 possible names. And you have your clients, your real clients who are potentially will be using your application, not your mom,
Mhm.
not your brother, not your father,
Exactly.
real clients, So you come to them, organize an interview like one that we are having today, just 20, 30 minutes of their time. Prepare like a list of questions where they will be able not
Good.
only to answer
Good
yes
idea.
or no,
Yeah.
where they will be able to describe
Yeah.
uh,
Mm.
questions. And through these open-ended questions, you complete your interview process. So you have, let's say, 20 questions to 20 people whom you interviewed from
Mm.
IT ecosystem who are your potential customers.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the questions can be connected to your name. So before building something, you better speak with your customers and
Yeah.
understand what they want, what are their real problems right now, what are their ideas, and what they think about your idea specifically. Will they use it if potentially something that you have built will be open for everyone? So
Yeah.
speak more with your potential customers, and also ask their advice regarding the name.
Yeah.
Maybe they will have already some cool
Good
um,
point.
ideas. So
Ivan, I have to say, you give among the founders or the CEOs that we have interviewed, you give the most practical advices. So before we let you go, while you're
Very
here and
generous.
you are so generous with your knowledge, can you give maybe just really quick, like maybe just top 3 or 5 tips that you can to founders or to people who want to
The
build
Filipinos.
something as, yeah, for Filipinos, for people who want to build something as grand and as impactful as you are building with Rent Space.
mm, it's actually really hard to find
Ten.
five,
Oh, sorry.
because there,
Didn't
there
mean
are
to put you out.
uh, there are so many interesting things and approaches for
Mhm.
building that we have found out through our careers with my partners and team,
Mm.
especially when we are educating our participants of the acceleration or our
Yeah.
investors. we are learning much more. So just recently, we discovered so that 90%, even more of information we receive from preparing the content for the lectures. So every new program, we build a new
Oh,
presentation, new content, do our new research, and that's how we learn, and that's how we become experts faster. So the first recommendation, if you would like to become an expert in any sphere, let's say you are building a new cool mobile app that will allow people to rent cars using blockchain technology. So
mm,
first that you should do, you should become an expert there.
Yeah.
And to become an expert, you should teach about that, not learn. Because
mm,
okay, you will listen for a lecture, you will do some homework. That's it. When you are preparing your content, you are doing your research, then you are building all your insights into one presentation,
yeah,
20 slides or 50 slides, and it is step by step. It is well structured in your head and in your computer, and then you come to your audience and you speak about that,
that's
and
so smart.
you go through this step by step. And after that, your audience, who is very engaged, very involved, they ask a lot of questions, and some of the questions will challenge you, so you will not know all the answers, and that's how you learn.
That's great, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so you learn through educating other people
Mm.
Agree.
in different
I am
specific.
writing that down. Learn through educating.
Yeah, so I as you, and I was never born as an expert in the investments. I had to study a lot, and I had to practice a lot, make my own
Yeah.
mistakes. So
Mm.
my advice will be to try it, but try with a theoretical part instead of just building something that you want. Go to your customers and understand what they really want. Through the open-ended questions, you can achieve that. So if you will just ask yes or no, probably you will not receive a lot of insights. So try
Mm.
to ask as many
Open-ended questions.
yeah,
Yeah.
these questions, and to sort all this information in one document in one place. It can be Miro. So probably many founders are using it. So you can visualize the process. You can do
Mm.
interviews on Miro.
Mhm.
And after that, what is really valuable, you will brainstorm together with your team and extract the most brilliant ideas to your
Mm.
project. So you will take all the best that your customers want and incorporate it into your project. And when you will do that exercise, it will take some time. So be ready that it will take 1-2 months to do a lot of interviews and collect all
Mhm.
the data, to do the
Mm.
brainstorming session with the team. You can start putting together a pitch deck. So the pitch deck is a very simple presentation that usually includes up to 10 slides. So you can check in Google one of the best pitch decks like Airbnb.
Yeah.
Very simple, but it has
Yeah.
like the clear structure and all questions that can be potentially asked by the investors,
Mm.
described in a very minimalistic style. So definitely suggest to have a look on this presentation. And after that, you build your presentation, you move forward to an ICP hub, to Nelson, who is a co-founder of ICP hub in Philippines, and you say, hey
Except.
man, I spent last 3 months on doing interviews and understanding what these customers wants, and I think I found a brilliant solution that I would like to build together with you because I love what you are doing and I want to be powered by ICP technology.
Yeah.
And
Man, awesome.
Nelson says like, hey man, you did so many work, that I want you to do more work with us. I want to give you more money, more support, and let's do it together. I like it.
Yeah.
Is that
So
what Bruno said to you? I
Exactly.
feel like that's
I
what he said because I can hear
feel
I
like
can
it
hear
came
it
from
in
Bruno.
his voice. Yeah. I bet that's what he said to you.
Yeah.
I bet
Okay.
those are amazing advices. Those are so practical. I mean,
Yeah.
again, among everyone we interviewed, your advices are so
Yeah.
great. And I feel like these could actually help people who have ideas but don't know where to start to, it probably lit a fire in their ass and they're like, oh yeah, it's doable. I can do it just step by step. Would you say, learn through educating,
Yeah.
brainstorm, ask your customer. That's amazing. All great advices. Ivan,
Yeah.
we would love to have you back here. I know the interview's not over yet, but we're already inviting you back because with Rent Space as well, you guys are doing so many things. You're launching, you're going to have 20
Yeah.
more partners next week alone. In 2 months, you're launching new utilities for your application. So hopefully we have you back in. We would love to
Yeah.
talk more about the progress that you have been doing this year. But again, thank you so much for taking the time, for being so generous with your knowledge and explaining to us what rent space is in amazing detail. Thank you so much, Ivan. And
Thank you very
we hope
much,
you
Ivan.
enjoyed.
Thank you for having me. It was a
You're very
great,
generous.
great
To be
pleasure.
honest, we can do this more, but we will have to schedule a part two. Definitely, let's do it.
Sure, sure. Thank you a lot for inviting and to be so supportive, and to give this opportunity for community to participate, ask their questions. So happy to answer your questions if you send me a DM. So
Oh yeah.
you can leave my personal Twitter. I'm
Yep.
answering daily, checking my DMs. Actually,
Wow, it's cool.
before launching Space, I wasn't active on Twitter at all. But when you are a founder of the
You
startup,
have to be.
You
yeah,
have
you
to. Yeah.
have to be, and you have to do a lot of work by your own. So I'm building good relationships with the community, and I encourage everyone, if you're interested to work in any ways. It can be building, it can be marketing, cross marketing. So anything that comes to your mind, just send me a DM, and I will answer you.
What's your Twitter handle, Ivan? Maybe we can include it here and post it
It's
for everyone to see.
it's
Sure.
included also on our pinned Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah.
So right now we also on the description box, you guys, if you check it out, you will see the all of the links for Rent Space. So you're able to get to know more about it. And now we are posting
That
Ivan's
Ivan.
link. Yes, I will also update the description box for this. So like he said, if you guys have questions or you just want to say hi, you just want to say, hey, I saw you in the
Yeah.
interview with ICP Hub Philippines. Feel free to do so. Show them the Filipino love. And Ivan, you gained so many fans here, so many supporters and community members.
Thank
We'll be supporting Rent Space through and through. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to answer our questions personally. We know you're busy, so we appreciate it even more. And
you.
finally, maybe you can invite them again to know more about Rent Space through your website and other socials.
Sure, sure. Join our Twitter. We are happy to see you supporting us. So here you can see my Twitter. Feel free to DM. And regarding Space, keep tuned. So follow us. We will be providing more incentives. Just today, we are planning a new campaign where you will be able to join and have some rewards like whitelist and ICP tokens. So we would like to reward our community as well as you are doing, guys, in ICP Hub Philippines. So we'll be sharing more love and more rewards with everyone. Thank you.
Exciting stuff, Ivan. Again, thank you so much, and we hope you have a great day. We're holding you accountable next time. We hope you make more time for us and we get to answer more community questions
Sure,
because there's
sure.
so many.
That's great. That's great. Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, Ivan.
Thanks
Thank
again,
See
you.
you soon.
Bye bye.
Ivan. Have a great
Bye.
day.
Have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye.
bye. Sir Nelson, wow. I mean, sana huwag kayong magsawa na ulit-ulit ko sinasabi, pero nakakatuwa talaga na ang practical ng
Yeah.
advice niya. And we appreciate all advices, of course, but yung sa kanya talaga parang maaano mo
Very
na.
personal. Yeah.
Yeah, very personal and it shows
Yeah.
na sobrang ano din niya 'no, very hands-on siya with
Mhm.
developing, with marketing, lahat, very much like Sir Nelson. Parang lahat ng hats na puwede niyang suotin, suot talaga niya 'no. Sabi nga ni Scout Mart, solid yung mga advice niya, tama, tama. Yeah, Sir Nelson, what do you think about the interview and maybe some final thoughts na you can give to our viewers?
Yeah, hopefully may encourage yung mga viewers natin, yung mga Filipino builders. we want to change the narrative, no, na users tayo, no, hopefully tayo na yung builders. We're in yeah, parang projects nila Ivan,
Mm.
well, investor din siya. Well, wherein we can pitch, no, your ideas internationally, and then we can bring in the money here, no, dito sa
That's
Philippines.
the goal.
That's a goal. We can leverage on it on this global marketplace that is happening right now. Nandito titingnan kung Filipino ka or kung ano man nationality ka, no?
Tama.
Ang titingnan dito are ideas and yung capabilities.
Correct. What
Yep.
a great time to be in this space, no? Nakakatuwa na bago pa lang yung space natin pero napakarami ng ganito opportunity. So thank you very much everyone who's tuning in. Ayan, again, lagi natin sinasabi, if you know anyone na would be interested in this type of conversations, please invite them, share po yung mga videos natin.
Yeah.
Kasi napakarami pa nating interviews and ayun nga, mga events na we're gonna be preparing for all of you. So again, maraming salamat po. We are so sorry sobrang limited ng mga nakuha nating
Yeah.
questions ngayon. We're very strapped for time. We have
Yeah.
prior commitments. But we did the best we can. And I think marami naman nang na-cover din talaga si Ivan, no? Most of the questions, kahit di napili, na nasagot ni Ivan talaga. So yan, Capital Budgets, thank you so much. Eja Kua and Joe Star XC, maraming salamat po. Please send us a DM on Twitter, send your wallets over there, and then ita-transfer po yung rewards sa inyo. Alright, thank
Yep.
you so much everyone for staying with us and hope to see you again sa next live stream natin. Thanks
Thank you. Bye-bye.
everyone! Thank you, bye-bye!